From the shining walls of the cities of Sigmar, the banners rise high and steel-clad warriors march to defend order and hope. Across the mire-shadowed swamps, the Kruleboyz gather, cunning, venomous, and hungry for slaughter. Light and darkness meet upon the blood-soaked field, and only one will reach the threshold.
Threshold Tactics gives a special thanks to our sponsors.
Hey guys, we did it. We're back. Welcome back to Threshold Tactics, the channel where we film competitive battle reports. My name's Nick.
I'm Tom.
And we're happy to welcome you to the new studio, and we're excited to get this game underway. Today we are playing Life Cycle. The twist of this mission is at the start of the second battle round, the underdog must use the Life Cycle ability. If there is no underdog, the players roll off and the winner must use the Life Cycle ability. The effect of Life Cycle is that you pick either the Oakenbrow or the Gnarl Root objective to be the primary objective. At the start of each subsequent battle round, the next objective in the cycle becomes the primary objective. The objectives before and after the primary objective in the cycle order are the secondary objectives. Scoring for this battle plan is score 4 points if you control at least one objective, 2 points if you control more objectives than your opponent, 4 points if you control both the Oakenbrow and Gnarl Root objectives in the first round only, score 2 points if you control the primary objective, and score 1 point for each secondary objective that you control. So Tom, now that we know what we're playing, before we jump into the list, we just wanted to do a special shout out that we have our new objective markers up available on the website. We also have the original ones there too. In addition, we also have some pretty cool merch, so check it out all on our site. So Tom, tell me about your list.
Yes, so I'm playing the Kruleboyz today. As my general, I have brought the Scourge of Ghyran Scumdrag War Scroll, and he's brought with him a boss on Corpse Ripper Vulture, in my case a Corpse Ripper Spider, 2 units of 20 Gut Rippers, and the Marsh Crawler Sloggoth. My second regiment has the Swamp Caller Shaman with 2 units of 6 Bolt Boys, and I've got the Scourge of Ghyran boss on Gnashtooth, and he brought with him a unit of Monster Killers. My Corpse Ripper Vulture is kitted out with the Slippery Scumbag trait, which means you can get out of combat before we start fighting. And lastly, my Shaman has the Swamp Staff, which means he gets an extra power level. I am playing the Bullies subfaction, the new one, which means that if you're in combat with 2 of my units, I can give one of my infantry units +1 attack. Okay, so that's kind of my list. Nick, what did you bring?
Yeah, so I'm playing Cities of Sigmar today in the Veteran Cannoneers battle formation. This is going to allow me to pick 3 cannons in the shooting phase and re-roll either the hit, the wound, or the damage characteristic for just one of the dice. In my first regiment, I have the Pontifex, who's accompanied by my Free Guild Marshal. The Free Guild Marshal has the Cosmopolitan Leader. They also are accompanied by 2 reinforced units of Cavaliers. In my second regiment, I have Calisantol up in the sky, waiting to come down at some point in this game. In my third regiment, I have the Fusel Major, who is accompanied by the 3 cannons, and he also has the artifact, the Holy Brazier, so I can start bringing back some infantry units. In my last regiment, I have an Alchemite Warforger, and he's accompanied by 2 units of Free Guild Command Corps.
Furthermore, as you have all may seen, we now have a Patreon, so we want to thank everyone who has been an active Patreon for the last couple of weeks, who signed up when we just started it. And if you like what we're doing, it's one of the best ways to support us. So check the link in the description and join up now.
Okay, so before we decide who's going first, we had to set up our intercept and recovers. So on my side, I've selected my 2 cannons here, marked by the coins, and my Pontifex. And then Tom, who'd you pick for me?
Yeah, I've picked the Swamp Caller Shaman, the Scourge of Ghyran Gnashtooth, and I have picked this unit of Gut Rippers. And
you finished your deployment before me, so you have choice.
I'm kind of thinking I could maybe snipe out the Warhawk by putting a unit of Bolt Boys here and basically sacrificing it to trade it. Don't really want to sacrifice them, so I guess I'm just gonna cop that cannon volley turn 1, and we'll get Cities of Sigmar turn 1 going.
All right, that's good.
Good luck, man.
Good luck. So at the start of the round, I need to pick who's going to get my Relic Envoy from my Free Guild Marshal. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to this unit of Cavaliers here. So they can now receive commands from, or officers' commands, excuse me, from anywhere on the board. They don't need to be wholly within 12.
Nice.
Places of power, I don't think either of us are in range of a place of power at the moment. So then we'll do some hero phase stuff. All right, so the first thing I want to try is with the Alchemite Warforger to give +1 save to this unit of Cavaliers on a 3-up. I do, so they're getting +1 to their save. And I'm going to use Cosmopolitan Leader from my Brigade Marshal. So this happens on a 3-up. It goes off, so I get to pick 3 units that are wholly within 12, and they'll get +1 to wound. So I'll give the +1 to wound to the 2 units of Command Corps and the Fusel Major here. I'm first going to try and load up the Pontifex. That's a 2. So then the Pontifex is going to try Oath and Steel on the Fusel Major. That's a 4, so it does not go off. I'm going to try and cast the 3d6 charge onto this unit. Or add 1 charge, sorry, so that's a 10.
I'll try to unbind it, because why not?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Okay,
you
so
get it.
speedy boys. All right, anything for you to do?
I am going to expend a command point, and I will try to summon my Kronstein.
Sure.
Yeah. Oof, that's 6. That doesn't get it off, unfortunately. That is all for me.
Okay, then we'll go into movement phase.
Yes.
All right. The Brigade Marshal will use the officer's command for movement on the 2 cannons. The Pontifex will use the movement order on the last cannon. That is my movement phase, Tom. Anything for you to do?
Yeah, I'm going to spend a command point to redeploy this unit.
All right.
For a 1, so it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So I'll just take the 1 cannon out of range.
Yeah. Then we'll go into shooting phase.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so in my shooting phase, I'll obviously pick the 3 cannons to re-roll something. So we'll start with the Fusel Major. The Fusel Major does 2 damage to the Gut Rippers. The cannon does 4 damage to the Gut Rippers. The other cannon does 4 damage to the Gut Rippers. So that's my shooting phase. Anything you want to shoot back at?
Out of range.
Alrighty, then I'm not going to issue any charges. You're also out of range.
Correct.
So then that will take us to scoring. I will hold 1 objective, so I'll get 4 points, and then I have 1 more than you, so that will put me at 2 points. I don't score any battle tactics right now, so that's just going to be a 6-point turn.
Yes.
Going to Kruleboyz turn 1.
Hell yes. First up, my shaman is going to use his pot. Give someone +1 save on a 2-up.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on the Gut Rippers. They get it. Then I'm going to try and cast my spell for +1 save, because this one's only for this turn and the other one is until my next turn, which I get on a 7.
Okay.
And then lastly, I will try to do the Kronspine, which I do not get off. I will put him in the tower. I'm going to use one of my dirty trick rolls to give them the mortals on 5s.
Okay.
Which I do. Yeah, that's it for my hero phase. Anything you want to do, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going to have this command corps select this other command corps to be able to repeat the command order, so whatever that's called. And then I'm going to spend 1 CP to try and chant for my teleport. That is enough. That's it for me.
All right, movement phase it is.
Sure.
Yeah, that's my movement. Anything you want to do?
I will spend 1 CP to redeploy my Warforger, just to be out of 18.
Shooting?
Sure.
Alrighty. So the first unit of Bold Boys deal 2 damage to the Cavaliers. The second unit of Bold Boys deal 6 damage to the Command Corps. That's all my shooting, Nick. Anything you want to do?
No.
Okay. And then I'll try and roll for some charges.
Okay.
The Gut Rippers are going to charge.
Yep.
And they roll at 3, so I have to spend a command point to reroll. For a 5. I'm not going to charge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to spend the 2 CP for the countercharge.
Barely. I'm going to respond with a dirty trick here, Nick. I need a 3, but I have a +1 still from my tower, so I need a 2-up, basically. That's cocked. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get D3 mortal wounds, actually, for 2. And then you can do your mortals on the charge.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're looking for 4s. That's 3 mortal wounds from the charge.
I think we're good to go into combat. Let's
really?
see if I can give you -1 to hit.
Sure.
I need a 3-up. I do not.
Yeah, I'm going to, because they have the Relic Envoy, they don't need to be in range of a hero, so I'm going to issue the 1 to give them a 5-up ward, but they'll strike glass. Doesn't really matter.
Then let's fight. The Gut Rippers deal 2 damage to the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers do 7 damage to the Gut Rippers.
That was combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't roll a high enough charge. I wanted to really take out the command core. And yeah, my own attacks were abysmal.
Yeah.
So I was only able to kill like this entire turn, only able to kill 2 cav. And I wasn't able to get scouting because I figured, you know what, let's not keep them in combat. Nick went in anyway to gunk up the middle, of course. Yeah, so failing the charges is very unfortunate. And because of how the territory works, it was hard for me to get all my units out of my territory. Yeah. So I will probably score that next turn, but yeah, I would have liked to score that a turn earlier, of course. So that's it for my turn. I scored 4 points, and we'll go into a roll-off.
Yeah. 5.
A 6.
Ooh, do you want the double?
Thinking long and hard, I'm going to take the double because if I don't, you're going to take off 2 of my scout units anyway, which means it's going to be very hard to score my scouting force regardless. Okay. So, and the other one I won't be able to score now or ever in this game because you just teleport your treasures away. So I'm going to take the double turn here and we'll go into Kruleboyz turn 2.
Sure.
But I think before I go into my turn 1, you have an underdog ability to use.
Yeah, so I need to pick which one's going to be the primary, and I'm going to pick this one, I think.
Okay, Nick, started a turn. I think you're not in range of a place of power right now. I am in range with my my hero over there. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to see if I can roll 3 up, which I cannot. So right. I will not be making anything obscuring. Great. Let's see if I can dish out a +1 save to Scumdrack, which I can on a 7.
Yeah, I'll try and unbind this one.
Okay. You stop it on an 8.
Okay.
Then we're going to try and get the Kronspine down, which I do on a 9, actually.
I had a feeling you would get it.
I'm going to try, I can't fill this, but I'll roll it anyway, because I get a +1 to my roll.
Sure.
But yeah, I got it. So they're going to get crit mortals, and then he can dish out the +1 save. That is only for this turn. A 5. Stormcaller Shaman, +1 save, toxic on the Bold Boys. I am done for my hero phase, Nick. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, so I will spend 1 CP, and I'm going to try and get some points here with my specs.
Yes.
It has a 1, so I get to re-roll it. 3, so it makes it a 2. The other thing I will pick is that this unit of Command Core can allow another human unit to also use the command ability. I'm going to spend a CP to rally this unit. I can bleed. I can dream. That ain't it. Missed it by 1.
One short. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, movement phase.
Sure.
I take 2 mortal wounds from retreating, and no Gut Ripper dies. That's my movement phase, Nick. Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to redeploy my Cavaliers.
Alrighty. Of course. You did call it.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, shooting phase.
Yeah.
The first unit of Bold Boys deals 4 damage to the Free Guild Cavaliers. The other unit of Bold Boys deal 8 damage to the Free Guild Cavaliers. Okay, Nick, that has been my shooting. Anything you want to do?
No.
Alright, then we can go straight into charging. Okay. Let's roll the Sloggoth first.
Sure.
Nope, I'm not going to go in. Scumdrack, that's 6. Vulture, with a 6, probably won't make it. I'm going to try and reroll that.
Okay.
I should have rolled him later, but fine. That's a 10, which means I get 10 dice, and every 4 up is a mortal wound. The Corpse Ripper Spider deals 3 mortal wounds on the charge. And then the Nashtooth is going to try, and that's a 6. He does not make it. Yeah, that's all my possible charges. Well, I could charge here, but I don't want to. Any counter charges for you, Nick?
No.
Alrighty. Then we're going to go into combat. I have to declare that I put all the attacks into them, because then I get the mortal damage, of course. Okay. So I've used the Noisy Racket Dirty Trick on the Cav, so they fight last, and I'm going here first with the Corpse Ripper Spider.
But before you do, I have some abilities of my own.
Yep.
I've got some 5-up wards to give out. Mm-hmm. The Fusel Major is going to give it to the Cavaliers, because they don't need to be within range. Warforger is also going to give himself a 5-up ward.
So the Vulture deals 1 damage to the hero and 3 damage to the Command Core.
The Command Core does 0 damage to the Vulture.
Scumdrack tries authorized to issue all an attack, but the Command Corps use their once per battle ability to make it cost an extra, but the Kruleboyz player will not.
I will spend a CP for all defense.
The Scumdrag deals 1 damage to the Cavaliers.
The Warforger does no damage to the Vulture. The Cavaliers do 3 damage to the Scumdrag.
So that's all the combat, Nick. I'm going to spend a command point to get the hell out.
Sure.
Let's see if I can do 3 mortal wounds. I cannot. All right, so scoring here, no battle tactic, but I score 9 for the objectives because I have 1. I have the primary, a pair, and a secondary objective. Not a bad turn, I think, for no battle tactic and then scoring 9.
Definitely
That's
not.
great.
And I need to return some models from
Yeah.
Razor, so D3 models will come back. For 3, I'm going to bring back the big boys.
So you've returned your D3 Command Core for 3, and then we're going to go into Cities of Sigmar turn 2.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get to it. Any places of power for you?
Let's see if I can make something obscuring, I guess.
Okay.
Wow, I get it. Let's make this objective obscuring.
I'm going to try and give them +1 save on a 3-up in the Warforger. I do. So on a 3-up, Cosmopolitan Leader. So we'll give it to this unit, and let's give it to the Fusel Major. Why not? Yes. I'm going to try and do the Teleport Prayer. It's enough. Goes off. Okay, cool. So then for the last one, I'm going to try and load up my Priest. For 3. I'm going to try and do -1 attack on your Gut Rippers. That's 6, so it doesn't go off. Anything you want to do for your hero phase?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my last command point to rally my unit of Gut Rippers.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and a half get back.
Nice.
Oh, 3 actually. That's
Cool.
my hero phase.
Sure. Let's do some movement then. That is my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
I have no command point.
Right. So then we'll go into the shooting phase.
Correct.
The Fusel Major does no damage to the Sloggoth. The first cannon does 8 damage to the Sloggoth. The second cannon finishes off the Sloggoth. Cannon does 3 damage to the Bolt Boys. So we'll go straight into charges. I'm going to charge here. It's 10.
Barely.
Okay. Nice.
So they, on the charge, don't do extra damage. Oh, and they get these 3 mortals for 2.
So impact hits, we're looking for force.
Yep.
The charge from the Cavaliers does 3 mortals to the Monster Killers. And then we're in the combat. My ability that I will use is I'm going to, again, I can issue from any hero that I have left. So take your pick. And I'm going to give them the Strike Last 5 award.
So I'm going to roll my trick. So he's going to declare that everything's going to go into them, because then he gets crit mortals on 5s instead of 6s. I do have to roll a dice now, not before. There's not enough guys left. I have to roll below your amount of units, amount of models. I do. 4 up? No.
So they don't strike last.
You do not strike last.
Okay. We'll go into combat.
Yep.
The Cavaliers finish off the Monster Killers. I'm going to spend a CP for all defense.
Scumdrag deals 3 mortal wounds to the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers do 1 damage to Scumdrag. Yeah, that's the turn. I was able to take this back, so that was kind of the plan, get in there and then do some shooting. Didn't do as much as I had hoped into the Bolt Boys, but I was able to take on Sloggoth to stop the run and charge. So now it's a little bit slower, but you are pretty much there. So we'll see how...
Survive this?
Yes, they're hanging on. And also at the end of the turn here, I need to bring D3 models back, but there's only 1 missing, so then they're going to be back.
Yeah.
For scoring, I'm going to have 4 for 1. I don't have more.
No.
I do have the primary, and I do have a secondary. So that's going to be 7
Battle
points.
tactic?
Yes, and I do take 1 from you that you had at the start of the turn, so that's going to be 12 points. And then we'll have a roll-off.
Yes. 6.
You went first, so it's your choice.
I'm going to take the turn. There's no real reason not
makes
to.
sense. Sure.
And we'll go into Kruleboyz turn 3.
Sounds good.
Place of power first. I'm going to try and make your home objective obscuring.
Sure.
I do not. Let's cast some spells. A +1 save from the Swamp Caller. I get a +1, so that's a 6. Do you want to stop it?
I do. I don't.
Perfect. Easy peasy. And then his ability on the War Scroll, I will also give to them, I guess. Can I roll a 2-up? I cannot. Actually, I think that he takes damage if they don't. Yeah, for 1. I can do the anti-horde spell. Black Pit on a 5. I roll a 7.
I don't have any.
The black pit deals 2 mortal wounds to the Cavaliers. Let's give the toxic stuff longer die, so let's put it on them, because I don't know if they will make their charge. I'm going to spend a command point to rally my unit of Gut Rippers.
Okay.
I get 1 and a wound. Anything you want to do, Nick?
Yeah, I am going to spend a CP to teleport.
Yeah.
My Pontifex goes off. The command core can choose for its adjutant. I will pick this unit here for it.
Perfect. Then we're going to the movement phase.
Sure.
Anything you want to do, Nick?
Yes, I'm going to redeploy this unit.
Nice, 6. Okay, a shooting.
Sure.
The first unit of Bolt Boys deals 4 damage to the Cavaliers. So the second unit of Bolt Boys deals 8 damage. Any shooting for you, Nick?
No.
All right. Charging. Kronspine.
Mm-hmm.
Gnashtooth.
Mm-hmm.
4. So he's just got it.
Hello.
And then the spider is a 7. This unit, or 10. Then this unit.
Mm-hmm.
An 11. Let's roll Scumdrack. He needs a high charge, but that's a 6. That should not get me anywhere. 3 command points left. Let's reroll. No, I'm just gonna say we don't. I think I've done enough charging.
Yeah, I think so.
Anything for you, Nick?
No.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to resolve his charge damage, of course. The vulture deals 4 mortal wounds on impact. So let's do a fight last with them. I roll a 3. Let's see if I can give -1 to hit to the other unit.
Sure.
I do. They can also, of course, give -1 to them. They do. So all your command core are -1 to hit, basically.
He's going to give himself strike last, 5 upward, 5 upward, and then 1 more 5 upward.
The Kronspine deals 6 damage to the Cavaliers.
Warforger does no damage to the Gut Rippers.
The Gnashtooth deals 4 damage to the command core. The Vulture deals 5 damage to the command core.
Cavaliers do 7 damage to the Kronspine. I'll spend a CP for all defense on the command core.
The other unit of Gut Reapers deal 4 damage to the Warhawk and 2 damage to the command core.
The command core does 8 damage to the Gut Rippers. The Fusel Major does 4 damage to the Gut Rippers. The Fusiliers do 4 damage to the Gut Rippers. The Free Girl Marshal does 6 damage to the Gut Rippers. The cannon does no damage to the Gut Rippers. That was a fun combat phase.
I've been okay in shooting, but my fighting has been awful.
And now you're on the clock for scouting as well.
Yeah, so I'm scoring 9 for the primary, the secondary, holding 1, and then also holding more. So that's kind of been my turn, and we'll go into Vinny's turn 3.
Yes. First off, do you want to do any place of power?
Yeah, let's try to make that obscuring again. Yeah, so all the objectives are obscuring except for my own.
Nice. So for my Warforger, I'm going to try and give my command core +1 to save on a 3-up. Do. Then for Cosmopolitan Leader, he is going to try and give it to himself and my 2 other heroes. So on a 3-up. Okay. Pontifex is going to load up on ritual points. It's a 6. And then she's going to try her teleport.
Yep.
Just 12. Okay, yeah, that's my hero phase. Anything you want to do?
Yes. I am going to rally him.
Okay.
For 4, so he's back up.
All right, then we're in the movement phase.
Yes.
The Warforger takes 3 wounds from the retreat. The Command Corps take 1 wound from retreating. Free Guild Marshal takes 3 damage from the retreat. Cavaliers take 3 damage from the retreat.
Okay.
Shooty McShoot face.
Yep, Shooty McShoot face. Callous and Toll do 2 damage to the Bolt Boys. The Fusel Major does 4 damage to the Gut Rippers. The cannon finishes off the Gut Rippers. The cannon does 0 damage to the Gnash Tooth. The cannon does 5 damage to the Gnash Tooth. Any shooting for you?
I'm going to spend my last command point to cover fire with my Boltboyz.
Okay.
Callous and Toll takes 6 damage from covering fire from the Boltboyz. It kills one?
Yeah. Then we'll go into charges.
Yes.
I'm going to charge with Callous first. So we need a 6.
Yep. That's
An
an
8.
8.
And then the companions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll spend my last CP, I think. So that ain't it. Awesome. All right, so then we will go into combat.
Combat, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some tricks. Yours first.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give them a 5 up ward, strike last.
I'm going to use my lethal surprise, and give D3 mortal wounds here to
Sure.
probably Callous for 3. So you take 2 more, so you're on 2 left. Well, let's see if I can dish out the fight last. I do not.
Okay.
Which means he ticks up. Yeah, go fight my tower.
Sure. Callous and Toll do 2 damage to the tower.
The Gut Rippers do 6 damage to the command core.
Command Core does 6 damage to the Gut Rippers. All right, at the end of my turn, I'm going to bring D3 of my Command Core back for 2. So that was my turn. Command Core is holding on strong. Was lucky enough that I wasn't in combat with the big boy. And then Callous and Toll took a beating, but you know, that's the way it goes. So for scoring, I will have 4 for holding 1. I get 2 for the primary, and I get 1 additional for the secondary. So that'll be a 7-point turn. Go on, Penis Dice?
Penis
Okay.
Dice. For 3.
Okay.
This is a rerollable win. You don't need to.
Yeah. I'm going to have to take the turn. And scoring-wise, I think it's good. The game is now shifting to just denying you as much as possible.
Yeah.
So we'll go
Which you're
into-
good at.
Yeah.
So.
We'll go into cities, turn 4. So, place power for you?
Why not? I'll try to make this obscuring as well.
Okay, sure.
Nope.
Okay. Pontifex is going to try and banish Kronspine on a 3-up. She does. The Warforger on a 3-up is going to try and give +1 save to the Cavaliers. Does. The Free-Guild Marshal is going to use Cosmopolitan Leader. So he's going to give it on a 3-up to himself, this unit, and Diffusal Major. Why not? Does. So then the Pontifex is going to try and get some ritual points for 3. And then she's going to try and go for her teleport. 9. Cool. So I'm going to go for Cinder Cloud and put it onto this unit here. -1 to their attacks. The 9.
Nope.
Okay, so they're -1 attack. I will spend 1 CP to rally my Cavaliers. So I get 1 back, and I heal this wound off. Anything for you to do?
I am going to rally the Boltboyz. The one I need.
All right, then we'll go into a movement phase.
Okay. I will spend a command point to redeploy the Boltboyz.
Sure.
For 3.
Then we'll go into shooting phase. Diffusal Major does 4 damage to the Gnash Tooth.
The cannon deals no damage to the Gnash Tooth. The cannon deals 5 damage to the Boltboyz.
Okay, and the other cannon, I will all-out attack. The cannons finish off the Boltboyz. Callous and Toll do 2 damage to the tower. Okay, that was my shooting phase. Anything for you to do?
No, they're closest now, I think, so it doesn't really make sense.
Okay, then charging. I'm going to charge the companions.
That's all the charges?
So yeah, no, I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 and counter charge with Scumdrag.
Sure.
That's a 10.
Nice. Combat stuff.
He has 2 points, so I can't fail this, but yeah, I get it. They fight last.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can give you -1 to hit.
Okay.
On the command core. I do.
Okay.
He's also going to declare that all the attacks go into the companions for the crit models on fire
Sure.
as well.
Command Core do 2 damage to the Gut Rippers.
Scumdrack takes out Toll's companions.
Gallus and Toll do 4 damage to the tower. I'll spend a CP for all defense.
The Gut Rippers deal 3 damage to the Command Core.
End of the turn, my end of the turn, I'm going to bring D3 guys back. I bring 1 back. Okay, and any end of the turn for you?
Yeah, I'm going to power through.
Okay.
For 2 mortal wounds. Can you roll double stick?
Oh boy, I need
At least 1.
fives.
Or 5s, yeah.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
so he's on 1 wound remaining.
Amazing.
That's good.
That's the end of the turn. Again, there's not a whole lot I could have done with the scoring, with the double, obviously. So for this round, I'm going to just take the 1 for 4 points, and that's it. I don't have any of the secondaries, and I don't have the primary, so I'm just going to take a 4-point round with no battle tactics.
Yeah.
I was actually successful in deleting the Boltboyz,
force unit.
which will stop all of the scouting force of battle tactics. So that was, for me, the logic was that's worth it to shut down 15 points coming your way. And then now I just need to play the game of protecting mine to stop all of your intercept and recovers as best I can.
Yeah.
And I only need to do that for 2 more turns.
Yeah.
So doable, but I can't get too far behind in points because I can still lose that way.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes. And Kruleboyz, turn 4.
All right, so the shaman tried to give his elixir to the Boltboyz, but he killed one. Then he's going to try and do some spells. Let's try and see if I can get the Kronspine. I roll an 8. I will try to give +1 save to Scumdrack. I do not.
Oh, and your guy dies.
Oh, my token died.
There
I rolled a 3.
goes.
So I give venom encrusted weapons to my unit of Gut Rippers.
Okay.
That's my hero phase. Yeah. Anything for you?
Nope, I'm good.
Movement time. Everything moved? Yes.
Yeah, nothing for me.
All right, shooting. Boltboyz take out Callus and Toll. So that's all my shooting, the rest is dead. Any shooting for you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna spend 1 CP and I'm gonna fire my Fusel Major into here.
Sure.
The Fusel Major does no damage to the Nasha boss.
All right,
That's
charging.
disappointing.
I guess I'll roll to see if I can, if a 12 does anything. Nope. Scumdrack. That's a 10. Spider. Let's see if I can do a mortal wound. I do 1 mortal wound. And then the Nash 2. For 9. That's all my charges, I guess.
Okay.
I will have the calves fight last over here. Or with Spider, doesn't matter. Yeah. And I will see if I can give you -1 to hit. I do. And that's all the tricks I have in my book.
Okay. He's gonna give them 5-up ward, strike last. I will give himself a 5-up ward, strike last. He will give him a 5-up ward, strike last. There.
Alrighty. The Nash 2 deals no damage to the cannon.
Command Core does 4 damage to the Gut Rippers.
The Gut Rippers do 5 damage to the Command Core.
The Command Core finish off the Nash Tooth.
Scumdrack deals 8 damage to the Pontifex.
The cannon does no damage to Scumdrack.
The Vulture deals 6 damage to the cannon.
The Cavaliers do 2 damage to Scumdrack and 2 damage to the Vulture. The cannon does no damage to the Vulture. Pontifex does 1 damage to Scumdrack. So, end of the turn.
Yikes. Yeah.
Well,
Costing me like 4 or 5 CP last turn really got me here. Because I wasn't able to... left her on 1 wound, I left the cannon on 2 wounds. I wasn't able to kill off anything, really. I did grab all the objectives, literally.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
so you'll get 10 points
Yeah,
for that.
so I'll get 10 points from that, which is something, I guess.
And we have a roll-off.
We have a roll-off indeed.
Yeah, and I'll roll for this real quick. For 1 guy back. Okay,
A 2.
A 2.
You have a reroll.
I have 6.
You don't need to reroll.
I don't need to reroll, and I will definitely take the turn. So, place of power, anything for you?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, nope. I'm going to do Cosmopolitan Leader, and I'm going to try and put it on himself, this unit, and the Fusel Major. 3 up. Okay. Warforger is going to try and do the plus the save on this unit here.
All right.
Yep, they get it. I'm going to charge up my fireball with the priest. 3, and then I will do the teleport. 5 goes off. I'm going to spend a CP to rally the Fusel Major. takes 3 back, so he's down to 1. And then I'm going to try and put that spell right back on. It's an 11. Okay, so then they're -1 attack. That is it for my hero phase. Anything for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and rally my bold boys.
Sure.
And I get 2 back.
Okay, cool. That's my movement phase. Anything for you to do?
No.
All right, shooting phase. The Fusel Major does 4 damage to Scumdrag. The cannon does 5 damage to Scumdrag.
Scumdrag will use all of defense.
The cannon finishes off Scumdrag.
Cannon does no damage.
Okay, any shooting for you?
No, I'm good.
Okay, then we'll go into the charge phase. I'll charge the command core. That's a 9. And I'm going to charge the other guy in. Whew. That is all of my charges. Any counter charges for you?
No, the bold boys. Yeah, I guess the bold boy could go, but we're not gonna.
So, up to you.
Let's see if I can make you fight last. I can. And then the vulture on the 3-up goes away. Nope. That's all my tricks. Do you fight? Do you get -1 to hit with your command core? Yes.
Yeah, okay. The Cavaliers do 2 damage to the Gut Rippers.
Vulture will use all-out attack. The vulture deals 2 damage to the Warforger and 5 to the command core.
The Free-Guild Marshal does 3 damage to the Gut Rippers.
The Gut Rippers deal 1 damage to the command core.
The Command Core does 5 damage to the Gut Rippers. I will spend a CP for all-out attack on the Command Core. The Command Core does 5 damage to the Gut Rippers. I think that's combat. Yeah, that went pretty okay. Got my pulse effects nice and safe so I can start healing up. Got lucky with the spider not being able to get out, so that will save them for the round, and then try to chip in as much as possible and get in position, so I'm buffing this to be able to take this primary away from you, and I think I did successfully do that now. So then I will take a primary, so I'll have 4, the primary,
And one of
and
the,
a secondary, so that'll be a 7-point turn.
Yes.
So then we'll go into,
Kruleboyz turn 5. Let's see. No common spells left to do. There's nothing really interesting to cast. I'll give them +1 save from him. Yep. I will give them the crits on 5s. I still have a +1. I do not get it. That's it.
Just spend my last CP to rally the pulse effects. 5.
Nice. Movement?
Sure.
I think that's it for my movement, because everything else is in combat.
I don't have any CP.
Okay, so let's go do some shooting.
Sure.
Bold boys deal 2 damage to the Free Guild Cavaliers. And then that's charging, I think.
Sure.
Kronspine for 6. And the bold boys, let's go! They roll an 8. And then let's see if the shaman makes it in. Come on! Whoop! A 6. A 5. No, I will actually reroll that. Why not? That's a 7, so he doesn't get in.
Okay.
Perfect. That's it for all my charges. You don't have command points, so I think we're going to do some tricks.
Sure.
Let's give fight last to the command core. Doesn't matter who does it. I get it. And then let's see if I can give you the command core -1 to hit. I do. That's it for my tricks. Anything for you.
I will give him the 5-up ward and strike last, just because if you kill them, then he still has a ward.
Yeah. The bold boys take out the command core.
The Cavaliers do 7 damage to the Bolt Boys.
All-out attack on the vulture. The vulture deals 1 damage to the forger and 4 damage to the command core.
The Free-Guild Marshal takes out the Gut Rippers.
Kronspine deals 3 damage to the command core and takes off the relic envoy.
The Command Core does 1 damage to the Bolt Boys.
That was some tedious combat. So I get that objective with 7 against the 5 of your command core, which means I have 1 more and the primary.
Yeah.
And also one of the secondaries. So I think I scored 9. Okay, so in the end, grabbing that objective means I win by 4. If not, it was a tie, and you actually scored any battle tactics, and I did not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in hindsight, like, if I tried to do something a little bit differently, maybe starting the primary in a different spot would have helped, because I think when we rotated, you had control of this side of the board more, so the primaries was over here more of the time. So I think initially the temptation was like, oh, I'll put it in my territory so I can guide it already. But if, you know, a little bit
in the late game.
Yeah, to help me in the late game, a little bit more foresight on there, because I was having the fight on this side is most of it. That would be the main thing I would do differently. I don't think I would try and split to try and control both of these, I think I would still try to take an
Yeah.
avenue.
I kind of did the same thing. I went
Yeah.
like a pendulum, and I grabbed this once just with a throwaway
Yeah.
unit, and then pendulum's my way.
Yeah, exactly. So I think when looking at the army specifically, at least with cities, it's like clearly it's super tanky, stupidly so.
Yeah.
It's just gonna sit there. The cannons are ridiculous. The way I'm able to just continually run away from you, you're not gonna get intercept and recover. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And then,
if I don't finish something off, it's gone.
yeah, and then punishing you for taking doubles as well. So it's like it's even more impossible to get these things. Overall, good game.
Yeah, man, good game.
Yeah.
4 points, so super close.
Thank you guys for checking out this battle report. If you are enjoying our content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us with the algorithm, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.